but we'll go ahead and get started to try and stay on schedule. So after you're done here, we'll release you from this gym. We'll go out that way. You'll have some students that'll help guide you to the next stop. And then there'll be some other people there to present as well, in the hopes of getting you out of here a little bit before 7 o'clock. That's the goal. My name is David Lauk. I'm the athletic director here at Roncalli. This is my 17th year here at Roncalli, so I also am a graduate of the high school, pretty much rooted in here and blessed to be able to still work here. I'll go first and discuss some things related to athletics here, open it up to any questions that you might have, and then Kathy Peach and Phil Anderson will come in after me. First thing is in terms of athletics here, I know some of you are involved with athletics and some of you are not, and that is fine. We do have 20 varsity IHSA sports here, 10 girls teams and 10 boys teams. We also have club sports here, which include boys volleyball, boys lacrosse, boys bowling, and girls lacrosse. And they're very, very, very active. They practice on campus here, and they are in line with how their scheduling is handled and management of events the same way as all of our IHSA sports. So we're very, very, very fortunate to be able to have a pretty lively club sports scene here at Roncalli High School. We also have freshman, junior varsity, and varsity cheerleading, and those change. They have to try out in the fall, and then they try out again in the wintertime for our winter sports as well. So our enrollment here is about 1,150, and we have over 700 student athletes that participate in some sport here at Roncalli. So it's a pretty big percentage of our student body that participates in athletics here, which is great. We have over 400 student athletes that you would call multi-sport athlete, and they play 2 sports, maybe 3 sports here, which is also a great thing to see as well. Our coaches work really well together when they're sharing athletes, and it is a high priority here for us to allow your student athletes to be able to play more than one sport if they can. Majority of our varsity sports, though, are cut sports, unfortunately, and which means not everybody makes a team here, which also makes the value of some of our other club sports and other extracurriculars that we have here extremely valuable. If in fact, some of our students and student athletes don't make a team, there's a lot more going on here that they can do if in fact they don't make a team, including student managers, trainers, and statisticians. Obviously, some of the closest bonding, I've been coaching softball for 15 years, and some of the closest bonds that I've built and relationships that I've built have been with student managers and student trainers over the years. They're kind of your right-hand person in the dugout with you all the time, on the sidelines with you all the time, and they get to learn a lot about not just the coaches, but about the student athletes that they're working with or working for. And there's usually 3 or 4 student managers or student trainers doing their part, and they have a big role in all of the successes that our student athletes get to have here at Roncalli High School. We've had multiple managers, statisticians, student trainers that have moved on to the college ranks at a high level and been at Big Ten schools and professional teams, and a lot of that was born here at Roncalli because of that opportunity. So if athletics isn't your thing, there is something for you still there in terms of managing or student trainer or statistician. On top of that, we have a pretty extensive Roncalli media network, which is very, very, very popular in our community. And most people in this world would tell you that Roncalli has one of the top media programs in the state of Indiana. We cover multiple sports throughout the year, and probably for about the last 10 years, they've covered just about every sport that we've offered here at Roncalli High School. We also have a YouTube channel where you've been able to watch masses in here and games and other events that Roncalli has put on our YouTube channel. My purpose for bringing that up is we also have a lot of kids that if athletics isn't their thing, or they don't make a team or whatever, we have so many kids that are involved behind the scenes with video, computer work, tech work, broadcasting. Probably 3 or 4 of the more popular sports broadcasters in Indianapolis right now are Roncalli graduates. You'll hear them on AM sports radio, which is heard by millions of people around Indiana, and they are Roncalli graduates. And we have a really fine program. Mr. Welsh up there, who directs that, and Rob Brown, who's been around for almost 15 years now. So again, there's multiple opportunities to be involved here. Our facilities, you guys are looking at my second home, essentially, as the athletic director. I spend a lot of time in here. My home wasn't $7 million. I don't live in a $7 million home, but this was $7 million. So, but it is my second home. It's beautiful. We're very blessed, and thank you to anybody that helped contribute to building this. We've already been able to celebrate multiple masses in here, and also showcase our student athletes in front of some really big crowds that we would not have been able to hold over in the old gym due to our increased capacity here. We do have we have one other competition gym, which you guys will go to next. That is nicknamed the Woodshed. I won't go into that, why that nickname came about. We also have what's called the Bubble, and the Bubble has 2 gyms in there, and a weight room, and a training room, and a wrestling room. So if you don't get there tonight, but you want to check it out sometime, it's another awesome facility for our student athletes. Last year we had new turf put on our stadium where our lacrosse and soccer and football teams compete. In addition to all our CYO schools have had an opportunity to play there. All our CYO schools have had an opportunity to run on our track. So it gets used quite a bit. So we're very, very, very blessed to have a brand new turf put on our stadium as well. We have a pretty active booster club. I actually have a meeting tonight after this with our booster club, and they are very active in upgrading all of our athletic facilities. They bought all of the signs that are in the St. Vincent's gym here, drainage, irrigation that's on baseball, softball, soccer practice fields. Our booster club contributes to all that, so it's very active. And parents, if you guys have any interest in getting involved in your booster club as your child becomes a Roncalli student here, please let me know. In terms of COVID management, we've got a system in place called Red, White, and Blue. Red means no one can come, just the athletes can play and our game personnel. White would mean obviously the team's playing, game personnel is here, and family members, immediate family members only. And then blue means we open it up a little bit more to about 50% capacity, which in here would be about 1,000 people. However, we can't have 1,000 people due to the COVID regulations and guidelines, but we try to squeeze in 500 in here if we can. But that is an ongoing daily change that we're dealing with in the athletic department. We were very fortunate, and some of you were able to attend. We stuck strong with our camps. Our summer camps were successful. We had some great compliance with all the kids that came. We had over 500 future Roncalli students, hopefully, coming to our camps over the summer. We held strong. Our coaches and our students that volunteered to work those did everything we asked of them. And again, we had a really successful summer camp, which is huge for our athletic department, for our coaches to get to know the kids, and our current student athletes to be able to learn future teammates' names and see them. It's awesome. So I was glad we were able to see that through. We also got through our fall seasons, which was very, very, very challenging. And a lot of you, if you are involved with athletics, can understand that. It was like a fall season like no other, and we're not even close to being away from the challenges that are right in front of our face for our winter athletes to be able to compete for their school and for their families. But we're going to keep doing the best we can to keep them safe and hopefully allow them to have a full winter season like our fall sports have. That's all I have right now. Does anybody have any questions? Okay. All right, what time is it? We're good on time? Okay. I left my card, so you guys are going to exit that way after Mrs. Peach and Mr. Anderson talk. I left a card out there on the table if you guys have questions, and my email, my phone number is on that card, please feel free to reach out to me anytime. Thank you.
Hi, yes, oh, that's good. My name is Kathy Peach. I am the Fine Arts Chairperson. I've been at Roncalli for 38 years. My primary classes are, I'm the band director. I have an applied music class, which is an exploratory instrument class, and it's really cool because I get to work with students who have never played anything before, and we do different families of instruments. And I've had students that have found a home and have actually joined bands, so that's really fun. We have a music appreciation class, we have music theory, AP music theory. So that's what I do. We also offer, of course, choir, art, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. Right now, I would like to introduce our theater director, Mr. Phil Anderson. Sorry.
That's right. How's everybody doing? So, I am Mr. Anderson. I'm the theater director here at Roncalli. This is my 23rd year here at Roncalli, teaching theater. So everything from technical theater to acting to performances, as well as the extracurricular stuff that we do after school. There is a place for everyone in the world of performing arts here at Roncalli High School. Everything from band, if you like to play an instrument, or if you want to be a technician. When I was in high school, I loved the technical side of things. I was the light manager in high school. When I went on to college, I went to Anderson University, and I was able to do a lot of great things with a lot of Christian artists like Sandy Patty, the Newsboys, some older artists as well. But anyway, so I was able to do a lot of stuff with those different artists and learn a lot of things in the world of technical theater. I also did a little acting on the side as well, but there is a place for you here at Roncalli in theater. In 2006, we were excited to be able to build our theater, and so we have a 558-seat auditorium that is on the other side of campus, and it is a great facility. Before that, we had the end of the gym. We had a kind of a stage at the end of the gym, and we did everything there. And then in 2006, able to move into that new space and really take our performances to a new level. We kind of have a saying that we tell our students when we're performing or when we're getting ready for a performance that we don't do high school theater. We strive to do better than high school theater. And so if you've ever come to a production, hopefully you've gone away thinking, wow, that was a high school. Last year we just did Singing in the Rain. We built a stage above the stage, and we physically made it rain on stage. It was a magical moment. So we had this moment where, you know, it just kind of went dark, and then you heard the rain and you thought, oh, that's a nice sound effect. And then all of a sudden the lights come up, and you get a little teary-eyed because you're like, wow, it's really raining on stage. It was pretty cool, and I didn't damage anything when I did it, which was a good plus. We've done a lot of great productions. In my 23 years here, we have not repeated a show yet. So we've done 23 years of different shows. So we typically do 2 main stage productions. They are all extracurricular. You do not have to be in a class to be involved in those productions. We've had students go on to do amazing things in the world of theater and performance and performing arts. We've had great artists go on and do things with the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra. We've had students who have gone on and starred in main television productions, sitcoms. We've had a lot of students who have done things on Broadway with leading roles, as well as the technical side of things on Broadway. We've had people stage manage Broadway shows. We've had people do costuming, makeup, things like that. We even had a couple Rockettes throughout the years. So there is a place for you in the performing arts here at Roncalli. All right, so I also want to talk to you about our dance classes. A few years ago, we were able to add dance classes, so academic classes to the curriculum. And so if you are a dancer and you are interested in dance, this is a place for you. They meet 1 period a day on the stage, and we have a beginning class and an advanced class.
And so they meet each semester. Melanie Ekman is our teacher of that, and she's also a choreographer of our musicals. So great teacher, great person, great classes, great opportunity for all of you. As far as classes, we offer technical theater classes, acting classes, and then a theater production class here at Roncalli in theater. And then typically every other year we take a trip to New York to see Broadway and all that great fun stuff. Hopefully we'll get back to that after COVID is over. I see that happening, but well, Broadway's dark right now, so it wouldn't matter if we went right now anyways. All right, questions about theater or anything maybe that I missed before I pass it back to Miss Peach? No? On your way out, I have this fun little bouncy ball. You are welcome, students, if you are here and you would like one of these, on your way out on the table next to the athletic director's business cards, you can grab one of these fun little balls that says Roncalli Theater, just to remember us and your time here. All right? Thanks again for your attention.
I work with the best people. I am so lucky. We are a great team. We support each other. We've got kids that are in multiples, maybe theater, and well, I know I have a lot of theater, especially tech theater kids in band, and I know theater choir band, we have that. It's great. And it's very reaffirming. Yeah, same thing, band, choir, art. We have cheerleaders, we have athletes, we have academic stars, we've had valedictorians, we've had salutatorians, we've had kids who cheer when they get a C on that test. I mean, you know, in other words, we have a great mix of kids. And our athletes, we work well with the coaches and try to coordinate, because we understand that, you know, kids want to do more than one thing. So if you're a cheerleader, you can still be in band, or you can still be in choir, or you can be in theater. I remember when I had a cheerleader that went out and marched halftime with the band because she was in band too, you know. That's fantastic. We encourage that. Our choir program is phenomenal. And just a side note, our choir director, Mr. Joey Newton, is a former Roncalli band student who around his senior year started getting interested in piano and singing. And I'm so thrilled that we were able to bring him here. So it truly is a joy to work with these people every day. Mr. Stratton, our art teacher, is another fantastic person. We have had students that have won national, state art awards in the past 5 years. The show choir has earned 3 grand championships last year and the year before. And we have an advanced women's chorus who they have earned a string of gold ratings, which is the top rating at ISMA. We have a new choir this year. It's an intermediate choir. There have been some guys that didn't want to dance and sing. They love singing. We had an advanced women's choir, and for that same reason. We have some girls who weren't so interested in the dance part. So I'm so excited that we have an intermediate choir now, a mixed choir, so that the guys that want to do some serious music can still have an avenue for that. And we have beginning mixed and beginning women's choir as well. When you get your course curriculum, they will tell you what freshmen can take. But freshmen can sign up for almost everything. There might be a few things in the art department that are for upperclassmen, but freshmen can sign up for most things. Again, I'm so proud of, well, I'll talk about band. The band has earned gold ratings in marching and concert band for many, many years. We don't do competitive marching band the way some public schools do. We do more like a college band show because it's a better fit. Again, because I do have a lot of athletes and other things in band, it's a great fit. I want to, if anyone has questions, we're about out of time here. Does anyone have questions? If you think of questions and you don't have them tonight, you can call or email us. KP at Roncalli, HS. Phil's got his cards. You can grab one of those. Roncalli is a great place, and we welcome students to show off their talents in many areas. So I hope you have a great night. It is time to head out to your next stop. Thanks for being with us tonight. Yay.